What's up everybody, Justin Hawkins here from H.H.H Exotics, and as you saw in the thumbnail and or description, I'm sure you already know, we got another new snake, a yellow anaconda, and I am absolutely through the roof excited because anacondas are one of my all-time favorite snakes. Venomous, non-venomous, just all the way across the board. Anaconda is one of my all-time favorite snakes. Green anacondas and yellow anacondas, love them both. They're just such big, massive, beautiful snakes, semi-aquatic, spend a lot of time in the water. They're really good in the water. They can eat fish, all kinds of stuff. And of course, they're the strongest snakes in the world, so they're just such cool animals. So I'm gonna kind of tell you where I got the snake from and how that process was, because it was amazing, and also show you the snake. So let's get to it. Warning, never attempt to recreate or reenact anything you see us do here at H.H.H Exotics. Everything you see here was performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Thank you for your support. So I found these snakes on Morph Market, morphmarket.com, and DIY Reptiles. A lady named Jocelyn is in charge of DIY Reptiles. They're out of Pennsylvania. They're on the other side of Pennsylvania, I think, like over by Philadelphia area. I'm way on the west side. That's way on the east side. So I reached out and spoke with her a little bit on Morph Market, and she responded right away. Super polite, super helpful. We found the perfect anaconda, and she hooked me up, shipped it out right away, and she, like I say, just shipped it right away. She gave me the shipping information, she created the label right away and sent that to me promptly. And when I went to pick the snake up this morning, it was there ready to go, and she packed it. She did a great job packaging it. Styrofoam all the way around, and then of course she had, and the first thing I saw was actually a homemade birth certificate, which I love it when breeders do this, and they all should do it, but surprisingly a lot of them don't, and a lot of them don't send them. But it tells you a male yellow anaconda, and it tells you here the date of birth, the weight. So it was born 8/2 of 23. It weighed 156 grams the day it was born, and then it tells you the dates that it shed and the dates that it ate, what it ate, and then the date that it shipped. So these are just phenomenal, and it was just packaged in here, padded nice, really well. There was a little heat pad in here too to keep them nice and toasty, but not too hot. And then it was in a snake bag and it was tied pretty good, and it also had a zip tie on it. So very good job shipping. But I just want to say, Jocelyn, DIY Reptiles, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for hooking me up with this. This is actually, it sounds silly because all the snakes and all the reptiles and crocs that I have already, but this is actually one of my dream animals. The yellow anacondas and the green anacondas, I just love them so much. I can't wait to get a pair of both eventually. And the yellow anacondas, for those of you who don't know, the yellow anacondas don't get as big. They still get very big, but they don't get as big as the greens. So the greens are the biggest snakes in the world. Statistically speaking, mainland reticulated pythons are the longest snakes in the world, but the green anacondas are the biggest, the heftiest, the strongest by far. So you hear people saying that green anacondas can get up to 30 foot. Realistically, you're looking at 20 foot though. I've heard stories of 24.5 foot, I think, and 300 pounds, but that's crazy. You see quite a bit though, 16, 17, 18 foot. And 250 pounds, something like that's a little more realistic for a female. Then the males don't get as big. Whereas your yellow anacondas, if you have a 15-foot female, that's a massive yellow anaconda, and 100 pounds, 150 pounds would be massive for a yellow anaconda. So they still get very big, but not as big as the green anacondas. But I will tell you this, they are still super strong, because anacondas, when you go and you hold like berms and retics and boas, and then you hold anacondas, the strength is just mind-blowing how strong these snakes really are. But that all being said, let's get this beautiful snake out. Now obviously anacondas are a non-venomous, they're in the boa constrictor family, so they are a non-venomous boa. But I am going to use a snake hook because anacondas are notorious for being bitey. So, but just like everything else, you can work with them. And Jocelyn, actually, I can tell that she did work with all of her animals. I can tell that she took time to actually work with all of her animals, because he has not landed a bite on me yet. He's tried a couple times, and that's to be expected too. You got to think he was just shipped to me and everything. But look at how gorgeous this snake is. Absolutely stunning animals. That black and yellow. Absolute gorgeous face. I am literally like a little kid on Christmas. Anacondas are just such cool snakes to me. If I had to pick, I would say that my favorite non-venomous snakes are definitely Boelen's pythons and yellow and green anacondas. Those are probably my 3 favorite non-venomous snakes for sure. And this guy, like I said, he's only 3 months old. Well, the day you're watching this video, he should be 3 months old today, I believe. So, and he's already this big. So just imagine how big that he can get. And I'll tell you what, he is super strong already. So I can only imagine. And you can see the little black speckling on the sides and underneath his chin and his belly. And you got to be careful with these guys too, because they don't really have a lot of telltale signs. Like you hear me and other people speaking about reading snake body language, the way that they flicker their tongues, certain snakes, and coiling up and S-shaping and doing all this stuff. Well, these anacondas, they're just kind of wild. They can just be relaxing on you and then just all of a sudden just turn and bite you. And they're so strong that they don't really have to get in a strike position to strike. They're kind of like a gaboon viper, how they can strike any direction, use the base of their tail to launch themselves. Anacondas are just so strong and muscular, wherever they're at, they can just kind of turn and bite like that. But I'm going to try to take you guys, and I'm going to show you where he's going to temporarily go tonight. And he'll be in here for a couple days, for well, a couple weeks to a couple months probably. So I just kind of put this together real quick today, right after I got home from work. And I have a half land slide, half water slide. So I'm just going to get them set up in here tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to set this up somewhere more permanently for about a month or so. It'll probably be in this for about a month. And I'm going to put more water in here and put some rocks and stuff down in there. Maybe see if I could do something about a filter that'll be safe for him. And then add some more stuff over here, add some better hides and plants, stuff like that, and then maybe add some plants and stuff over there in the water area as well. But this is where he's going to be going for probably about a month or so. And just look at how gorgeous this snake is. So this is actually, so I wanted to unbox him with you guys, but by the time I got him today, I had to hurry up and come home and get to work. So what I did was, I just took him out of his shipping stuff and set him up in a little tote. So this is really my second time seeing him today. So I am literally like a little kid on Christmas morning right now. I know I have a king cobra and black mamba Nile crocodiles, but there's just something about this snake that just made my day. Look at how cool. Beautiful animals. Alright, little guy. Let's get you put in your temporary home. You wanna go? And then I'm just kind of letting him go off my hand. I'm not trying to force him. Just let him go on his own. And there he goes. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this short, brief video. It was a short video. Unfortunately, it sucks. It's kind of a bittersweet because I'm like so amped up and pumped up and excited about this beautiful snake. But when I get a snake in like this, I like to get him settled in and give him a couple weeks before I really start messing with him a whole lot. So I'll probably give him, anacondas don't stress out too easily, and they are pretty hardy, so I'll probably give him a week or so before I start messing with him and offer him a meal. I cannot wait to feed him. Normally these anacondas will just slowly start and then just BAM! I cannot wait. But so yeah, be on the lookout for that though. Definitely we'll do a video on him in much more detail and greater detail, and then of course you guys along his journey of life, you'll get to see him grow from this to a massive big strong boy. So I can't wait. So once again, guys, please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so it'll alert you when I drop a new video. That way you can be right on top of everything. And like, share, and most importantly, comment, ask questions, anything like that. Any questions, criticism, anything, please drop it below. I'm here to educate, but I'm never going to stop learning either. So thank you guys for all your support. Have a great day, and be on the lookout for that next video.